Traders, traders. What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. I think I might have to change the settings here. Let's see. How are we looking? My Google has been going crazy this morning. Let's post this link. And we're good to go. All right, hope you guys are feeling good. Hope you're doing well. As you're tuning in, be sure to, of course, check out the disclaimer, which is currently on screen. Remember that trading is risky, and remember that these are not the typical results. Remember, copy trading does not work here on this channel. And lastly, I do not invest for my subscribers, so be careful of fake accounts. All right. With that being said, let's jump into the watch list. There's CYCN. There's SMR. There's CNEY. There are a couple other. Those are my top three. All right, those are my top three. There's a couple others that I have, just in case we see a move. Stocks like ERNA. There's also FGL. These are like the side stocks, maybes. HRTX. There was continuate. Well, yeah, PSQH. PSQH. After the live stream, I was doing other stuff, so I missed PSQH in the afternoon, but it looks like it was pretty good. Today it sold off a bit, but just in case there's like a bounce in a good area, potentially I can give it a watch. But this is the full extended list here. But I'll focus on the top three primarily. Alerts. All right. So I'll start off with CYCN and then make my way. CYCN right now is up 247% with 29 million shares of volume. See, by the time I show up, the stocks have already given 200% move, right? Now, in some people's eyes, that'll be a bad thing. I mean, it definitely, I guess it's not great, right? I guess ultimately you'll want to be here from 0% onwards, but the way how this strategy that I trade works, the more aggressive a stock is like this, the better, right? Because what it tells me is that the stock is volatile, it's liquid, there's momentum, people are watching at it, and what that means is that I'll more than likely see the patterns and setups and the edges that I know and love. So far so good here. Pre-market CYCN. So 598, our recent like high point. We did have a pullback down there just now, all the way down at 430. So hopefully we're able to hold up the VWAP level and push higher, getting closer to the open here. CYCN looking good. I'm going to check out the daily chart. I'm going to take a look at it on E-Trade. Let's just see here. Not noticing any obvious levels. Let me enlarge this. Let's just see 675. So we had 525, but we're over that. There's about 675. 675, perhaps 680. What was that, $7? 675, $7. But then over that, we should have room maybe to 11. So in fact, I'm not even gonna map out 675. So $7. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this line as blue. I'm gonna put the pre-market highs as blue. We might see some resistance up there, but if we get through, this thing can probably go till to 11. So we'll see how CYCN does. Moving on, there's SMR. SMR up 134%. 56 million shares of volume. You know, disclaimer still on screen. Oh crap. Appreciate it, broker. Appreciate it. I was gonna say that it's a blessing, man. The market here showing up every day, and we're seeing this level of aggression from these stocks. It's pretty impressive because after the sub $1 stocks came, we were thinking maybe slow momentum for the next few months, but here we are, stocks still being aggressive, right? SNTI just a few days ago, PSQH yesterday, and some other cheaper stocks. Pre-market yesterday looks like it was good as well. Today I'm gonna go on a call with Marcelo after the stream because after I uninstalled my platform for DAS and reinstalled it, I got my hotkeys, I put them back in. Nothing is working. I have no idea why, and I did do the integration again. Like I logged back in via the portal with TD, or let's say Schwab. My hotkeys on DAS are just non-existent right now. So I got to get the expert, Marcelo, Tim, one of those guys, to like take a look or something, because I have no idea. And I will say, I'm not the best guy with like computers. I'm not terrible, but I'm not as technical as like Tim, Marcelo, some of the other guys. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's not too much of a bad fix. And then tomorrow I can come in earlier again and look for some good trades. So SMR, as mentioned, 150% move, almost 60 million shares of volume. Pre-market high is clocking in at 77. Hold on. Let me fix something here quickly. I'm hearing this chime every time. I think every time somebody leaves notifications. Let's see. Messages, not right now. Disconnected, not right now. User join. It's like for some reason all my settings are being changed. Stream started, let's take that off. Stream stopped, let's turn that off. Viewer leave. Viewer join. And how do I save this? Well, there's no save button, so let's just see here. Escape, and I'll check again. Okay, looks like it's good. Yeah, so SRM pre-market highs 177. We have been holding up the VWAP on the most recent pullback right there around 140, which is good. Looking at the daily chart, we're above the 200 EMA, and in terms of significant candles that are standing out, going back, I'm seeing 265 from February of this year. Nothing before that super obvious. So if this is strong, can we get up here to 260s? That could be a good target if this thing really breaks out. Other than that, going back to last year, November, we had 350 as an area where we rejected the 200 EMA. So we'll see how this does. SRM looking decent. CNEY, next stock. You guys know for tradition, we gotta always include at least one penny stock on the watch list. CNEY, pre-market highs, 108. Low of the current pullback, slightly below VWAP at 73 cents. I believe we traded this one a few weeks ago. Yeah, going back to September 11th, September 12th, September 26th, this one gave a move. And so a couple of key levels here to keep an eye on. First, the 200 EMA on the daily is at 143. Second, the high point from the 11th was 160. We did, so on the 27th, the stock recovered, curled up, high point 127. Those are levels that I'm going to watch here. So, there might be some upside resistance. But we're at 80 cents right now. So even if we go from 80 cents to like 130 or 120, even like 110, if we get a smooth uptrend, I mean, we don't need this thing to go, to $2, right? So CNEY, we'll see how it does. And I'm still hearing this sound when someone joins. Hold up. It's driving me mad for some reason. Notifications, and I can probably turn on my volume too. That's probably what it is. Mute, voice disconnected, user join, user leave. Okay, I forgot user leave. Okay, should be good. Stream started, I think is good. These two are good. Okay. All right, so those are my top three. There's 8 minutes to go. So as mentioned, there's some others, right? Stocks like ERNA. ERNA popped up at 5 a.m. all the way to $1 from lows around 40 cents and then pulled right back. So on a stock like this, some people might say Relentless, why even bother with even putting a stock on like this on the list? But there are some days where you just never know, man. You just never know which one can be the one to just curl right back up over those highs. And it's not impossible. Perhaps you can say unlikely, but it's not impossible that this can go from 46 cents right back up to $1, right? You just never know. So for those reasons, I have this one as a maybe. And it's in my recent list just in case. So, if it starts to move, I can pull it up a little quickly and jump on board. ERNA. Then there's FGL, another one. I mean, this one went from, what's this, 473 to 1091. Imagine if you're the CEO of this company, right? Because these people are not stupid. They're watching, they're familiar with all these stocks that are moving up. At least they're aware, right? To some degree. Imagine your company's the one that you're going to think, man, nice, beautiful start right here. Because, these people, they'll look to sell shares. And maybe they did sell shares, but, they're going to hope this can consolidate sideways, maybe go a little higher into the open. The company looks good. But then it's immediate Christmas tree. Investors not happy for some reason, and stock is right back down. Slums. And, we don't invest in these companies. We understand that we really like them for day trading. And so you got to be careful. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my screen recording. I forgot the disclaimer on the screen, so Everyone should have had time to read the disclaimer at least 10 times. See, everything that could be bad, we just turn it into good. There is no losses here, right? The only thing that we do is win. And I encourage you guys to have that same mindset. Hey, you forgot the disclaimer on screen for 2 hours. All right, great. Now nobody can say they didn't have a chance to read the disclaimer, right? Remember, trading is risky business. No matter how it might look from myself, Marcelo, the rest of the community here, whilst we love what we do, it's still risky. It's still hard. Companies will do this like exactly here, just sell off all the way. You think there's a bounce that should come, you buy, and then you buy again thinking, okay, bounce is going to come, and then nothing. Then, stock is going down. So you still have to manage risk. You still have to be quick to cut the trades. You have to be following a system and a strategy that works. If not, you're just here either just floating, or you're maybe working towards a strategy. But if you are following a strategy that works, then you have guidelines of what you should be doing and how to manage risk. So FGL, we'll see how this one does. Moving on. Let's see, PSQH from yesterday, solid move. So I was recording an interview, a success story. And this success story, I think, is going to be the longest episode yet. Almost like an hour, 30 minutes, maybe more. So throughout all of this time, we're going, and so I had no chance of trading this. It looks like it was good, but it's also the type of stock, if you don't have an alert set on it, you could have missed it up until it got to the new highs, unless you're really paying attention in the chat room around this time of day. So if your chat room isn't open and you don't have alerts, you could have missed this first push. But if you had an alert, or you just had this thing on a chart opened up, you could have probably gotten involved and maybe hopefully make something. It looks like it did get a little congested after the push, but opportunities nevertheless. And then another beautiful move here before the close. Today, though, not so much, right? This is the type of stock that I would think would continue today based off of how it closed and then was aggressive into the close. But again, you just never know, right? So today in pre-market, it's just been all selling. If we're to go like this, I mean, just pretty terrible here. 30+% drop in the slums. 39% or so. So I have it on watch because it could do something, right? It could curl up a little bit. By the way, don't forget to start up your screen recording, and we'll be ready here for the open. Yesterday we had a lot of chop. Every day you're still learning, right? Every day I'm still learning, and I want to say to myself that the red days can be avoided. The red days can be avoided. But the real question is, how far and how willing are you going to... Wait, hold on. Let me get this right. How disciplined are you willing to be, right? How disciplined are you willing to be? That's the key. Because a lot of the times there's opportunities, and when we are struggling, when things are slow, we can tell. Like, it's not a secret. But are you willing to ease off? It's the question I have for myself. Am I willing to wait? Like yesterday, that stock finally opened up and started to move nicely. Are you willing to wait for what you've seen a million times that works well for you? And it could be the same stock, right? It could be a stock that's struggling now, that's hard to trade now, that becomes a little bit more smooth. Maybe it got over a threshold in volume or price or something that gives it that extra push to move well for the style of trade that I have specifically, right? So that discipline to stick to what works and touch nothing else is the key to having a lot of consistency. Are we willing to do that? Of course. And so even if we want to look at it as a challenge accepted. So today we're looking to push forward some disciplined trading. I got CY, CN, and a few others here on Watch into the Open. Small size first, and then I'll go from there. Which one is it going to be today? My level 2, of course, despite, trying my best, still in the slums. SRM, decent move here. I'm going to watch for the first pullback. Hopefully we can see a good hold. I might get halted up. Oh, I'm not going to get involved here at all. SRM. It's halting up. Oh, it's a decent move. It's becoming much easier for me to see the opening surge. My level 2 just sucks so much that I can't do anything about it. So I think I'm gonna open up a Lightspeed account and just put the 30 grand in there, just so I can have a better level 2. My DAS level 2 is failing me here every day for months now. So CYCN, a little bit of red coming down a bit.
SLND.
PSQH, not much. HRTX, not much. FGL, not much. ERNA, not much. When I do take the opening surge, I'm usually just trading off the tape only, which, as we know, it's a little bit blind, but it's possible, it's doable, I think. But once you start seeing prints below where you think you're in, you gotta just cut the trade. This one has range to it. CYCN.
XCUR.
That resumption is gonna be at 35.59. So we got about 2.5 minutes or so. I gotta put out a little bit more size here at least. Let's see. CYCN, a bit of a range to it, a bit of a spread. It's having some trouble. CNEY, not much there as of yet, but perhaps it could be bottoming out. We got about a minute or so to that resumption. CNEY, how are we doing? I'm gonna check it out. CNEY doing pretty well, although I'm not really in. And I'm getting murdered for a $600 loss. Great. I'm a little too late to it. It's a problem. 35. So we got a minute to that resumption. Well, very similar to yesterday how I lost on that penny stock. Same thing. It's a great move. I'm just
AGFY.
a minute late, 30 seconds late. All right, SRM waiting for resumption. And that's going to sell off hard off that red to green. So a bit of a double top and then to the slums. We got a little over 10 seconds. SRM. $153.
SRM. SLND.
That's kind of brutal. Third time, no good. 55. No false halt.
SRM.
The dip, well, I don't know. We'll see. There might be a bounce, but the chart itself is looking a little rough.
NOTV. XCUR.
That spread's gonna get me, just get me out of this. Would have been a great trade. CYCN, small move. The halt there, the halt at $6. There it is. Oh, that was way better than I could have even imagined. That was good. Anybody who holds longer caught that whole thing.
CYCN.
Not bad, not bad. CYCN, halting up. The key is going to be the spreads on the resumption. How's SRM looking? 41.54. I would have caught the move from like 10 to 45, 10 to 38, 10 to 38, but I got a higher fill on the ask. I wasn't trying to hold that, but it worked. Break of 5, I'm a little slow to react to it. Not sure if it was gonna go, but the moment we got over 5, I took the dip below 5, or let's say back to 5, but got the fill high. Small trade up at 50, 59 to 82, and with 2,000 shares, it felt like I made nothing. I mean, it's only 20 cents, I guess, but I mean, you gotta to make a lot of money, man. You gotta definitely push some
AGFY.
size. Well, the risk is on the other side of the trade, so you gotta be careful. SRM, less than a minute. I'm gonna watch it, especially if it gaps down lower than where we are. There could be something here, but it needs to dip before I go in. Like if it's like sideways, I'm not gonna take it. Could still work on a sideways, but I want to see selling first. Think that'll give me the best odds here. SRM coming up. Halt it down. And there is 10 seconds to resumption. We're at 144. Here we go.
SRM.
Okay. Well, there wasn't really much there. That was, that was a decent gap from where we halted down, but maybe it gets to 45 eventually. $43.49
FOTB.
for CYCN. CNEY, just disappointing, man. The moment I get in, it's too late. What's funny is that when I pulled it up, if I was to just chase it right then in that moment, I would have made money. But I did the right thing, which was to wait, get a good feel of the stock, determine a good place to get in, and then that sadly got blazed. But doing the right thing will give me the results more times than not. So sticking to my guns. $43.49. You know what? I think my account is restricted, Crap. Holy smokes. I'm probably going to run out of buying power. Well, hold on. Let's just trade this resumption here. We're at 6.
CYCN.
Dip, dip. Got 87? Come on. I might run out of money here. Actually, I probably would have ran out of money already because my account is kind of low since I had to pay taxes. The size down a bit. The low was 60. We might make a new low here. Oh, 83, holding up a bit. Back over 7. Okay, that held up well. Any dip will be I like. Okay. Can we hold this? And I'll take 20. Ah, tried to chase that too, didn't go. 780 to highs. There's a bid somewhere here, 10,000 I think. Not that big. Try to get lower entry. It might fail here. What's it gonna do? Oh no, it's still going. I'm gonna chase it over 8. And I'm getting blazed. Buying like a madman here. There's 820. Do we need a pullback? Bro, I'm not even making money on some trades that I think I did well, so I gotta be quick. The stock is moving fast though. That's fair. Couple cents. I would have ran out of money already, I think. So more than likely I'm good to go if I had to guess. Oh, 17. Maybe I should have been back in one more time. It's like you run out of mental capital, then the stock bottoms out, man. Not one more try would have worked right there. But do we have what it takes to get back to like 60, 70, 80? So far there's 50, there's 60. Not bad. Ah, man. Not good. Okay, okay. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. That low was 26. You blink, you'll miss it. 26 back to 70 in no time. Virtually a double bottom. Right, perhaps I look to get a little bit more active. Can we try again for 70? Okay, it needs to pull back. We're definitely having losses here. Maybe I even size down some more just up until we can get the next uptrend. We missed the bottoms, so we got to slow it down. There's 70. Are we over? Can we hold over 70 though is a key here. Big levels here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That was close. Could have went right there. Fight, 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 fight. 73. So below 6, 7. Damn. Some of these dips are just tricky to catch, man. I'm in 712, got chopped out. Sub 7 to dip. So we got an 88 to 20, 40 cents. I'm in the moon. Too high. Well, it's a good thing we didn't run out of buying power because, just like that, we would have been missing 4K on the day. Sometimes it's the small things, man. Stock is still bullish. It's still holding up its lows. We're still holding up the pre-market highs. So under stress here. What's it going to be? Can we hold up? There's a small bid that came there. Let's see if this can get back to like 710, 720. It's definitely not immediate, which I don't like. Just gonna hold a small position. SRM is trying to halt up 153. That person is walking up the ladder. Interesting. Paper hands, I have paper hands. If it dips below the bid, it could be good. The bid is at 710. They're trying to get filled, but the stock's not coming down. And there's 35. That's only 30,000. I mean, 30,000 is still a good size position, though. See, if I didn't have paper hands, I'm holding 1,500 shares from 85. Don't fake me out holding up high right here. And even that is perhaps too high. Don't mind re-averaging if I get the chance. Maybe 7 is the bottom here. Gotta be careful of the flush down. Can we hold up 7? So far, so good. I think we can see 50 out of this push if it's any good. So far, so good. Stock's still holding up. We're still holding up 710 area. There's some volume. I'm gonna miss that volume spike, sadly. No over 50. What? Oh, that's bull crap, bro. When I exit, the bid wasn't down there yet. That's crazy. I sold 37, 35, break even, and then a second and a half, then the bid goes to 24. But I was already out.
IMCC.
Bro, that stuff like that, man. Hey, market makers, I tell you. Free $400 or whatever that was, 500. Free $500. I tell you, man.
ARBKL.
See, the problem is when they try to play me like that, like I'm not seeing this right in front of my eyes. I'm not blindfolded here. Come on. If I want to get a rob, I can just freaking. Oh man, I can go to the worst part of the freaking shit. Let's stay focused. These are the things that frustrate me, but I gotta stay focused. What was the low? 20? Gotta stay locked in. 748. Here's 750. Can we hope? No, we cannot. Alright, okay. Losing too much. Writing down. 1K, 2 trades. It's not a great candle here. It's a lot of selling. I mean, it could still hold up, but it's a lot of selling. Big Steve, you don't even know what I was gonna say there, man. I was gonna say something crazy. Had to catch myself. Take a walk outside and put $500 in my pocket and be out there fighting to the death. Living in the slums. Living in the slums. If this thing makes new lows, it could be backside. We could reclaim. Okay, there's a low. Don't. Oh my fuck. Bro, what? What? My DAS platform just straight out went out. What? I thought my computer was freezing again. Yesterday, when the live stream ended, everything just shut down. Now today, my DAS platform just shuts down. Bro, I'm gonna go mad. I'm gonna buy a new computer today, man. Maybe I need to just buy a new PC. Ah, why? I don't understand. This stuff never happened to me before. Now this all this is happening. Maybe that's the day. It's only it's only a matter of time, man, before I go mad at this rate. You gotta stay cool, calm, collected. Moving on. I'm just gonna move on. Let's just do a rotation here. Get on with the day. CNEY,
I
no
am
good.
CC.
CYCN pulling back. We didn't get the reclaim, so it could be backside, but we'll have to wait maybe another 40 minutes to know for sure. Sometimes they do curl back up. ERNA, FGL, no good, no good. HRTX, no good.
ARBKL.
PSQH, SRM, VCIG, nothing really standing out. I think at highs we were close to 7,000. We ended at 52. One crazy loss against the spreads, and then a fair sized loss. That last trade at the end, they were lucky to not get blazed. So back on the sidelines. How about the penny stocks? How are we doing? SMX. How's SMX looking? Oh, MEX. Not looking like much. HTOO. HTOO.
HUHU.
HTOO. This might be the next stock here. Hopefully I'm not too late again. 57.2. 58, 59.6. Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to chase this thing. I'm gonna chase it. And I'm losing money. Well, we're gonna get out unscathed here, actually. I'm up on realized, but it didn't get to 60. Well, you know what? Take the half cent, right? Let's not hold nothing here. Let's not forget. In and out, in and out. That's it. In. All right. In and out. Quick trades. There's 61, 63, 64. Ay, ay. Taking 53. This better bounce. If this don't bounce, something's wrong. Come on, show me 57 at least. 56. Yeah, 58. Oh, crap. 58 momentarily. I'll take what I can get. If something like this doesn't bounce, then I might as well go home, right? That was a huge dip. I'm going to be patient here. Give me that sweet fill on the ask. That sweet, beautiful fill. That trade there could have been a 5-minute setup. I could have held that trade there, but still taking a quick couple cents. 56. Man, that was way too early. Did I lose everything in one? Bro, after this, I'm done with this stock, man. Anytime I can lose everything in one trade like that, this is not even worth trading. Like, what is the risk management here? Jesus. 52. 52.01. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. And I get filled in the moon. Waiting. Hopefully there's not a good pullback here. Like that. Now can we bounce? Upping the ante here. Again? Or are we gonna be done this time? We should have made money there. At least 250, we made nothing. Where's my fills right there? That right, this just makes you want to go mad because I can see where I'm selling. And somehow I sell break even. And they're trying to play me today, man. But they don't know that I'm relentless. 59. Talk to me nice. Again. Okay, maybe not yet. 58, 59, 59, 59, 59, 59. Ah, I should have freaking took that. There was a bid. Can we hold 6? 6-2, 6-3, 6-3, 6-3. Upping the ante here. Six four, 6-5. Come on, give something, give something, give something. Ah, damn it. Damn it, man. What I don't understand is why it's not. Holy oh, oof. We would have went back to flat. That was close. I probably would have been red after that. Is it done? I thought we could recover too soon. 56. The timing, man. I should have been using this type of size from long. It looks like it could be backside. We shouldn't really be seeing the 5-minute candle reject and fail like how it did. Like somebody marketing out big size or something. We should be big green candles still going. 70. I would hope it flushes out again. But maybe not. $56.10. 56, 56.10, 56.10, 56.6, 57.6 on the ask. Looks like 56 held up. What time is it? This candle has 2 minutes. If it closes above 60, it could try for the highs again.
HU.
Shit. I should have been back in. See, I'm trying to increase my size there, but probably should have just... And that's a full penny. That's a penny and a half. Give me something. Six. There's a spread here.
HU.
Damn it, man. The candle's about to close. And we're back below 60. Oh, okay, 61 on the ask. See, it's getting dangerous because the spreads are a little wider now. How did the candle close? Red doji. Oh man. YouTube stream is showing the disclaimer? How? How is that possible? Oh crap. I think that I did have to log in, right? See, there's too much going on. There's too much going on. I had to log into DAS, so I had to pull up the disclaimer screen so nobody, the world couldn't see my password. Forgot it on. The whole live stream at this point is just in the depths. Let's keep going. Right now, I'm locked into the chart in level 2. Honestly, well, I guess there's people with different styles of trades, so there's gonna be people who they'll have the chance to look up and see. I wouldn't even notice till the end of the stream. 56, 56 by 60. And I think we're honestly looking weaker than we are looking stronger. So sizing down and easing off would make sense here. Rotating through to see what else is looking good. CYCN all the way down, man. ERNA, no good. GL, no good. HRTX, not much. PSQH, no good. SRM. I gotta start looking for the next stock. Unless this one, HTOO, holds up above 60. Oh, bullshit, man. It's driving me mad with these fills. Bro, I bought 62, I'm in 65. Like before that move even happened. Brutal, brutal. 69. That was a good reaction there. Yeah. Give me the worst possible fills, why don't you? Nothing new. Same stuff, different day. 62. What was the loader? 62. Let me size down. This is insanity. I'm getting massive slippage of like 2 cents before stock even drops. I'm selling and then I get filled at the bottom. It's so funny how it plays out. Like it's the craziest thing. It's like this. It's like they can see the drop and it's like, okay, don't fill him, don't fill him, don't fill him. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, now fill him. As my order is just sitting there like nothing is happening. And now I'm complaining and I missed the dip. 66. 60 to 72. Try again. $74. Bit of a high fill there.
YIBO.
Bro, I can do better than this, man. Like, are we having trouble here? Time? I don't know, 5 minute candle still seems strong. I want to see us holding 70 here. Ah, so we're not quite holding 70. That's it. Wow. 62. 62. 62 fill. CYCN might be onto something for a small move, but could reject. HTOO still trying. Time 31, well 32. There's 3 minutes left in this 5-minute candle. And the low has been 62. That was a great bounce. I'm gonna try again. I wonder if I'm selling, if they could give me back my own shares. I wonder if that's a thing. As I'm buying, as I'm selling, is that a thing? I didn't make nothing there, which is surprising. Why am I having so much trouble here, man? The spreads is why. And why am I complaining about the spreads? I don't know. Just a normal part of the day, normal part of the deal. Normal occurrence. There's a seller. Did we break? I'm getting a little distracted by how long some of the fills are taking, and I'm looking away from the tape at times, which is not good. Gotta keep my eye on the prize. Gotta keep my eye on the prize. I wonder if we can open up. It could drop also. It could also drop, but 63 fill. Look at this. Look at this. Fill me. Fill. Look at what they're doing. Look at this garbage, man. I go mad. If you can't tell me that it takes 10 seconds to fill on a stock with 133 million shares of volume. It's like I'm throwing money to the wind every time I build something up. Right there, it's like this thing could teleport down 10 cents and I can't do nothing. But just watch my money go into oblivion. This is why some people, they just use Guardian, Lightspeed. They won't even waste their time. They rather pay $1 commission, 50 cents in, 50 cents out, and to deal with this madness, this chaos. The stock could be on the backside, but it's not guaranteed. It could still, could still do a thing. Could still curl back up. Citadel. Citadel robbing RT blind. Robbing him blind. I know I shouldn't even mention this stuff, but then it's like it's so frustrating at the same time. But the key is to stay locked in. It's been a great day. We're grateful for this green. We gotta smile more and complain less. I'm gonna do a quick look through of all the stocks that came up today. Nothing else really looking good. And as mentioned, HTOO might still have some fight. The first 1 minute candle to make the new high should be interesting. That's it right there. The first 1 minute candle to make the new high. It could keep going, but I mean, in this type of situation, I'd probably not, right? So I'm just taking a quick pop and that's it. SMX, did we get a red to green? Or SMR? SMR. SRM. Jeez. SRM. SRM is the ticker. SRM. Small red to green, but it's still below the VWAP. I'd really like to see it over like 140, but it's only 10 cents away. You know, maybe it keeps going. What was the low of this candle? Double bottom. We had 58.11, 58.03, and 57.56. A new lower low and reclaim. And the wick is all the way up at 60.79. So this was a good candle. HU resumed. How's this looking? Looking like nothingness.
HU.
Is there any callouts that I'm missing? I'm gonna check the scans again. Okay, I'm checking the scans again. Even with DAS, right? I use Momo Pro as my main scanner, right? But I still had like this high-low ticker thing on DAS that I would use from time to time. I don't even know how to. I don't know what settings I had on that and how to even get it back. When I open up the scan and try to like configure something, if you guys don't have to, I would suggest not even uninstalling the platform, like to not do that at all because nothing changed and then it's just you lost everything. Hotkeys, everything is in the slums. But after I get on call with Marcelo today, hopefully everything's gonna be fixed, and then tomorrow I can come for 8:30, 8:50, and small size pre-market trades. We're back at the VWAP, over VWAP. Maybe there could be something here. SMX, 30-cent stock SMX. I'm also not getting the chime when someone messages me, so I have to fix that. SMX. What I don't want is the DM chime. There might not be a difference in the settings for both of them. The DM chime, I can do without while trading, but if someone asks me in the chat room, it's good for me to know. That way, if like the live stream is on the wrong screen or something like that, I can look over and the max is fighting at the highs, but why? Wait, what? And the shares are short. I crazy fills. You got to be careful with putting out your sell orders on the ask. Some of that position filling, and then using the flatten hotkey. Because at times, when you do fill some shares, it's like the system isn't fast enough to recognize that the position is still not whole. And so you can accidentally go short the shares you filled already. Hopefully that makes sense, right? So if you have like 20,000 shares on the ask to sell, and 5,000 of those shares are filled, and you also at that moment is hitting the flatten hotkey to cancel that order on the ask and then just mark it out, you can sometimes be filled that entire position still, include yeah, including that 5,000 shares, meaning you're then short 5,000 shares at the end of it. HT HTOO, I think, the one to watch here.
PW.
I maybe maybe it's something else, but that seems like that's what the issue is. I could be wrong though, right? When I go short in some of those trades, I have to keep a closer eye next time to see what hotkeys is causing the issue. Because the flatten is supposed to cancel that position, right? So it's like it's supposed to be impossible for something to go wrong, but
BOCNU.
brutal, brutal. What's happening? Why am I still getting filled? Cancel at 9,000 shares, you still fill 15 more. This broker is really, for what it is, you would think it'd be better for what like resources they have so much money. Everything needs to be instantaneous here. If I hit cancel, it should be out of the trade. Nice. Fair. Pretty fair. That's good. Like that's good fills there. Watch, I canceled. It's still filling. Filled up to what, 32. And that would have been a nice cent and a half trade right there. $300 to the wind because of that fill. I'm not making progress, and I'm wondering if I should slow down a bit. I'm gonna get my chair. It's 10:40. I'm gonna sit back, slow it down. It's been a long time since I jumped into Gen 1. Maybe today's the day. Maybe today's a day to hang out a little bit. Yeah, chat.
PW.
I had on this headset so long yesterday during that interview that the side of my ears, the left hand side, I don't know what it is, man, but maybe I have to buy some new headsets. I see some people, they hold them over like textbooks or like a mannequin's head to stretch it out a little bit. SMX is moving up. SMX is moving up 34 cents. It's trying at the highs.
BOCNU.
Taking a small dip. There's a nice rip. And I'll sell the ask and I'll get a good trade. Did I get a good trade? I don't even know. SMX, there's 35. We got sellers. That's a brutal loss. That's a brutal loss. The moment I take size 2, I take the biggest loss. Was that low? 32? It's a good dip though if you anticipated it. 32.19. You gotta not catch one of those. 35. Gosh. Stupid, man. I worry with this platform, bro. What I don't see the problem, the issue that I have, right, is that some of these guys that I know are for sure taking 60,000 shares in the stock. Am I the only person that's getting slippage like this? Here I am with baby size. They're taking 100,000 shares. I'm here 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 shares. By the way, I'm switching back. HTO, this is better. I think this is the better one. Fair spread, fair spread. Can we see the double bottom? It's not bounce. I could have sold too. Might have sold too soon there. It's not bouncing as fast as I would think. We should bounce. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting out of that. It's fighting here though. Big Steve, what's up? Today I'm like a raging bull. Raging, literally raging. Not in not such a great way. SMX, Titanic. I'm surprised they didn't film me the bottom of that. I'm at least grateful for that because. All right, I'm going down to Gen 1. I'll catch you guys down there. And that'll do it. Maybe there's something else that comes, but I'll trade it in the Gen chat. Marcelo's still live. Let's see how's the Mighty doing.
HU.
Mighty dialing in, locking in with some big gains. Good old reliable Mighty. Alright, I'm gonna jump in Gen 1. I gotta get my headset connected here. One sec.
HU.
I can't remember how to do anything. Okay, fine. Check. Okay, desktop audio, properties. And great, the headset is not even registering. Okay, I'll take it like 2 minutes to figure this out. Since my computer yesterday just went black and went off, nothing is working well. All I'm seeing is that at this rate, I gotta buy a new computer. The simple settings just not even working. Mic not registering properly. The headset is in the depths. What is what's this, like a midlife crisis or something? You know? Check. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, so I'll just have to manually mute my mic. Enzo, check. Can you hear me?
Yo, yeah, we hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna have to do push to talk because my headset is in the slums.
The headset, the laptop. What else, man?
My webcam, I don't know, everything is just haywire. Like I got hit with an EMP yesterday.
Yeah, right over Jersey. Don't worry, man. You got a good Green Day.
Yeah, that's the good thing here.
You can get the best headset the last 5 years.
Anything moving? Yeah, I'm trying to find like the next stock. I'm not sure. CYCN is like popping up a little bit. Vidu, your mic is on. Just a heads up. PSQH moving up a little bit. Does look decent if volume continues to come in. CYCN flat top over the bear flag looks like it's having a hard time though. Beam, what's up? How's it going?
Pretty good. Not as good as the Pastor, but pretty good.
What's RT
PSQH.
number today?
What's up?
What's RT number today?
I don't even know where he's at this point.
I'm still at 8, like 8.5.
Okay. Yeah, I've been kind of hovering the last 20 minutes or so as well. Maybe a break under 6 or right near 6. Held that. Probably should have given that one a little more
PSQH.
time. RT, are you doing anything different today versus yesterday?
Yesterday, when yesterday SNTI?
I don't even remember, but let's say yes.
SNTI, when it would go, I wasn't really getting any opportunities to get in. Like if I would miss the initial breakout.
Mm-hmm.
So the way how it moved, I kind of just missed everything. I wasn't focused, missed some of the key dips that came, and I started off with the tech issues, so I couldn't really get a good gauge on the range. But I think all in all, I could have still done decently if I just stayed focused on the pullback trades, because we had at least two or three solid pullbacks that I didn't even attempt just from straight distraction, like not being focused.
And you were just locked in today.
Today a little more locked in, and the stock which one was it again? CYCN, when it did go, it would offer dip opportunities like
HU.
baby pullbacks throughout the move up.
Did you catch that dip and rip? It wasn't like a normal dip and rip, but it was that little stall after it resumed the first time.
Uh, I think I caught a trade on that candle, but I'm not sure if it was that one. I can check.
Yeah, I was steering the headlights in that instance. Hold on, Jen. Maybe 620s.
Yeah, I got 670 to 720, but that wasn't the low.
Yeah. No, but that was the micro I was talking about because it didn't dip off the resumption, it popped and then it kind of stalled for a second and then it just ripped over 7. That was one I wish I had today. Once.
Not seeing much.
HU.
Not seeing much. By the way, how was PSQH yesterday at the close beam?
Dude, it was the weirdest stock I've ever seen in my life. It would like, I don't even know how to explain it. It would just like teleport and chop around a ton. So if you didn't have like the one entry that actually went, like I would be up 2K and then back to flat, then up 1K on it, then back to flat. So I only ended up making 1K on it in the power hour, but it gave some good opportunities, but the level 2 on it was just the weirdest looking thing I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. It wasn't clean at all.
Yeah, because I saw that one after the fact, like after the close, I was like, chart looks like it might have been decent, but sometimes price action is a whole different
Yeah,
story.
I honestly wouldn't have been surprised if I didn't make money on it. It was just that weird. This 533 is holding on HTOO. See if it can pop back over 5.4.
For those of you on YouTube, I gotta remember to mute my mic, or you guys might get an echo.
Oh, all right. Took that small little pop there. CYCN might give us a surprise move here. Fingers crossed. The 635 is a huge level for CYCN to break.
Yeah. Over 50 could be nice as well if we can hold.
Yeah. I don't like that last candle that popped over 40 and then, or even over 50 and then just immediately rejected.
Yeah, I only got 1,500 shares here.
It feels so weird trading in the Roth, to be honest, because like obviously I'm excited about it, but at the same time I'm like, I'm not gonna see this money for 30 years.
Delayed gratification, brother.
I guess I need that instant.
I actually wanted to ask you guys something about that. Because usually you're only allowed like one margin account, right? So I'm guessing the rules for the Roth is a little different.
In what way?
Like in terms of like unlimited amount of trades. Like
Oh yeah,
market.
you can have unlimited trades in the Roth. It's just no leverage, which I don't ever use leverage anyway. So
Is that the case even when the account is below 25K?
no, it has to be PDT account.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I gotta contribute some more in was it next year? And then I think I'll take a couple of cash account trades along the way
Well,
and
so we can talk offline if you want, but uh there's a good idea I have for you personally that you could do that would boost that Roth very quickly.
I think I know what it is, but yeah. We'll chat.
Don't keep it secret now.
Well, because RT has a business with MMU, so he could open up something called like I think it's I don't know the exact terms, but he can essentially open up a 401k for his business and contribute like 25K a year into it, and then convert that to a traditional IRA, and then convert the traditional IRA to a Roth IRA. So that way, by owning a business, you can get around just the actual contribution limits of a Roth.
Yes, and I'm going to this is something that I spoke to my CPA with too, so
Yeah, so that's just a good idea for you.
where there's a will, there's a way. That's what they say here in the
That's right.
States.
That's right. Amazon lost money when they were worth $1 billion in 2000 because they didn't want to pay taxes, and it worked for them.
PRZO is moving up a little bit. PRZO continuation stock.
Volume isn't great.
Volume only at like 100,000 per candle though. It's kind of light for this price.
Yeah. Seems like things are slowing down.
Yeah, I heard Dogecoin got up to like 40 cents. I wonder where it's at right now. And I could have became a millionaire off of this thing if when I used to work at Amazon, I had a friend that was telling me every day for like 2 weeks to buy. This is below 1 cent. And there was a day I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust because I literally had like no cash in my regular like bank accounts. Like, most of my money was on the brokerage account. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna transfer some money. It takes like two days for like the ACH transfers, and by then I forgot. So sadly, I never bought at that cheap price I could have been in it. And the lesson I really learned then was to at least keep some cash on the side somewhere. Liquid,
Yeah.
liquid.
I think we all had that one friend that was way too into crypto like years ago that we just thought was crazy, but now look at where it's at.
But I was only gonna put $1,000 into it because I'm a day trader. I don't know what this is. I'm not gonna like go 10, 20, like something crazy. But that money could have done pretty well.
Yeah.
The RCO is still moving a little bit.
Yeah, I might just what's the halt level on it?
208.
Oh, it's actually pretty far away. I was gonna say I'll wait for it to halt up, then I'll look at it, but that's pretty high up. Yeah, I mean the daily looks fine. Yeah.
HU,
Yeah,
HU.
definitely KPRCO.
I tried to buy
Anybody
that
calling
dip.
that?
I hit the wrong order entry. Crap. That was good. That was good. $59 to $70, and the spreads were tight down there too. I bought CYCN instead by accident. It's This is one of those type of moves where it's like you gotta just stay ready. My hands are off the hotkeys too.
HU.
Yeah, but that was only 350K of volume, and that was the breakout and the flush. It's kind of crazy. On the 15-second candle. I think I'm gonna sit on my hands until something, if anything, starts popping up.
MJM, I completely agree. Yeah, PRZO looks like a little messy now.
CYCN looks messy. Could be a good dip. But I don't know. I don't like taking these like random dips later in the day. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, yeah, they could be really good buying opportunities, but it could also just be low volume sell off that doesn't bounce. $573. Maybe low 50s if it gets down there, but
Alan, the Black Friday sale will end this weekend. How much are we up today? Today we had a good day. We're up 8K, the big 8K. MJM was saying, with the money we made today, anyone would want our problems. Wait till you find out what other problems I have, man. Right now, let me say something. Right now, as I'm sitting in this chair, I have what is called sciatica. So right now I'm sitting down and my legs are burning. Are you sure you want all my problems? That's just
you should get surgery for that, brother.
that's just no, there's no way I do surgery. There's just one of many. right now for me it's like mindset. Like I don't care. My legs will have to fall off before I do surgery, man.
Really?
I'm gonna go to a chiropractor and let them like crack my back and all that good stuff. But I'd rather not have anyone mess with my spine, you know.
Yeah, I get that. My fiance's dad had sciatica and like literally had no like feeling in his arms at times. And he got surgery and now he's a lot like he's fully better, but it's definitely back surgery is not something to take lightly.
No feelings. Well, if I hopefully would never get that bad. But because I still do exercise like 4 or 5 times a week, stuff like that, stretching. But someone told me going to a chiropractor can work that and like proper stretching. The stretching I do now is not on the level that I need it to be to like actually get rid of this thing. But yeah.
HU.
It's strange because I've gotten so used to it now that like it's like just part of my life, really, right? But the only times I have trouble is if I'm on a plane or something like that, where it's more than 2 hours of me having to stay still. Which is why even on streams I'll do this, which is what I'm doing now. I'll like sit on one of my foot for a little bit. That helps. But if I'm on a plane, 4, 5, 6 hours, if I'm ever going to Europe or Africa, I'll have to pay the money for like the business class or something to lay down because probably not gonna make it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Steve, what's up, man?
Um, Not a great day, but I'm flat after fees, so pretty tough. Can't really connect on anything.
I was thinking.
Yesterday, like when after trading, I realized that it was like a 2K winner. It definitely gave me a lot of courage in the moment, especially because it's a huge cushion. And I've had this like idea that like sometimes like using more size on certain trades, especially on penny stocks, like I just tend to trade better. I don't know if it's a fills or if it's psychological, but it definitely gave me a little bit of courage yesterday. Going into today, it didn't really carry over, but I was definitely ready for more size if I was able to connect better. I was definitely ready to push size, but just couldn't get it going.
Big Steve, he'll be back in no time tomorrow, man.
Tomorrow for sure.
Dude, I feel the same way as Big Steve, man. It's something about the penny stocks or the lower price stocks that it just gives you more confidence. I can't really put my finger on it, but maybe it's because you can have a tighter risk and you can size up.
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes like some of the dips, because like the penny stocks tend to be higher float, so maybe we have more time to get into a position. I think that could be it too.
HTLM.
Judge, just a heads up, your mic is on. By the way, for those of you who are tuning in, you guys can always feel free to join the conversation. Derek, Dennis, Chris, so forth, Alan Mack. You guys can always feel free to join the floor or ask questions. Trader. I gotta talk with Sape to see how the trip is going so far in Europe. And apparently he met up with Lucas. I'm not even sure in which country, but
SMX is going, RT.
I'll check it out. Nice call. I gotta focus. Missing trades. 32 for the highs here on this range.
HTLM.
I don't know why I'm not making progress here. Stock seems pretty good too.
I think it needs to open up. Until then, just might be too choppy.
Are you making any progress on it?
Nope. I mean, I just took one trade, but yeah, definitely not. But I'm just watching it, and I can just tell it's too much churn for me.
Right at high of day right here. Someone is asking about the wash sale rule. Every time the wash sale rule is mentioned, I have to look it up again. But okay, reading at it here, a wash sale happens when you sell a security at a loss and then buy it back within 30 days. So I think this has to really do with longer term positions, like people who are like trading one stock in particular, let's say Tesla. You're holding a position, tax time is coming up. You might have made money elsewhere on different stocks. And so it's like, hey, I'm red in Tesla 50 grand, but I'm also green 50 grand on other plays that I've made throughout the year. Let me sell Tesla at this red, and or it might even not be even, that amount red, but let's just say it is. Let me sell Tesla for 50K red and then just buy it back so that my income will look as if it's zero, right? So you try to you essentially try to buy back the stock, and then let's say it goes up or whatever. They do that so that people don't like hide or you know disguise how much money they've made. It's essentially along those lines, but it has to do with taking losses. Being that we're trading most of the times a different stock every day, and we are primarily green, it doesn't apply to us too much. But there definitely are stocks where we might be red, let's say 500 today, the same stock moves tomorrow. In a situation like that, that loss might not count. Or wait, hold on. Let's say I'm to be green. Let's say I'm to be green on the stock the next day, right? The win might not count. Is that how it is? Hold on. Let me think about this. Every time the wash sale comes up, this is how I am, right? I'm like, what they call this shuffling. I
You
think,
know what we need?
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Essentially, what would happen is that my income, I think the loss from the prior day wouldn't count. I think that's what it is. The loss in the prior day wouldn't count, and so my income would look higher than it actually is, and in the end of it, you'll end up paying more tax than you should. But because we're trading different stocks every day, like 99% of the times, and then we're also usually green most of the days and most of the stocks, it doesn't really affect us that much. There's gonna be some situations where it does happen, and then instead of those 2 days, let's say I'm red 500 and green 500 the next day, instead of it being net zero, it looks like I made 500, because the amount is so small compared to our overall P&L. It doesn't really it doesn't really matter too much, I'd say. But now if you're taking losses, and then it's like a different story, but I haven't experienced that, right? Yeah, but Enzo, yeah, you can jump in.
I was gonna ask, is there a CPA in the community? I know we have doctors, engineers, and so on. I wonder if there's a CPA in this community.
Honestly, if so, they're probably keeping quiet because they don't want to deal with all this. But yeah, I mean, that's a good question, right? I mean, we can ask around. That would be nice to know.
Yeah, it'd be sick. You'll have like thousands of customers right here.
Yeah, and even if they don't know everything, they can research and figure it out.
Yeah, that's their job.
I used to study accounting before I left Rutgers. I was on the intermediate level, but even then, the most of what we were doing, or let's see, I think at that time, I was very very proficient at creating and doing comprehensive income statements, balance sheets. And so like managing a ledger, bookkeeping, stuff like that, I could have done like extremely well utilizing Sage 50 accounting. It's an accounting software. QuickBooks, we had two softwares, QuickBook and then Sage 50 accounting. I was one of the students who more so used Sage 50. I never really got into QuickBooks, although I was decent with it at the time. But I think the next class I had was taxation, and then more. I had another 2 semesters of just accounting classes. But at that point is where I like left school. So Pastor perhaps could have gotten some knowledge.
Bro, you are the CPA. We're asking around. You're the one. Gotta go back to school, bro.
Hey, my credits are still there, man. If the time comes and I want to. If the time comes. But school, I don't know, man. School is good. School is good because ultimately you need education to do anything, right? Trading in itself is education. You can't just start today and then be a great trader, right? Everything is education. So whether it is through a formal university or something on your own, or whatever it might be, a trait, I think education is important. And over time, I definitely can see myself brushing up more on the knowledge. I still have all my old accounting book. I made sure not to throw out those accounting books and like homework assignments, all that stuff. I still have. Part of like graduating, I think we have to create a business, full ledger, full all the statements, and your account had to balance at the end, which sometimes is a little tedious because if you ever make a mistake as you're going, you have to go through every single transaction to see where your numbers are off, and that's the nitty gritty of accounting. But the big boy stuff, taxation and other things, uh, you know, can definitely create a good business out of. And Marcelo did finish school. Marcelo's our finance major. Maybe he has some information for us too. Beam also financial advisor at one point. We got some people in here.
Lucas also has a master's, I think an MBA as well. And he was so adamant of trying to finish that thing that he literally missed like 7 months worth of trading just to focus on that, even after being profitable. So for him, it was the complete opposite of what everybody else here thinks, which is once you start making money trading, why the hell would you go to university? For him, it was the other way. It was like, I mean, screw trading profits. And he finished that thing. At the time, I was like, "Are you crazy?" And I remember texting him very frequently, like, "Are you insane?" Because he already was making like 10, 20 grand a month. But he decided to sacrifice that time. And because of the time zone in Spain, it didn't work. His classes were every day during market hours. But he grinded out and finished it. And I guess he made up for those lost months, like last month. I think education overall is never bad, right? So, and the market is always going to be here. Speaking of education, Black Friday sales are going out this week. Anybody wants to learn the microscopic strategy?
Indeed. You guys can check out Merciless Markets. I can post a link here.
I did attend a prestigious university, Merciless Markets.
DAWN.
Exactly. Or YTU, YouTube University.
Yeah, YouTube is underestimated, man. I mean, the information that's there. Before it was just Google via text and reading articles. Now, if you just want to watch someone fix something or learn something, YouTube is there.
And so, how's your process over profits going?
Okay, you.
Excellent, bro. Excellent. I'm
Nice.
seeing great progress. Although I just had 2 rough days the past 2 days, but overall the trajectory is up.
Nice.
Sizing though, sizing, I'm still having difficulty sizing and giving back a lot, but you know, part of the process.
Right. Amazing.
Guys, by the way, I
I know
haven't.
what
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, sorry, I was just gonna tell you I was going through the things you were going through RT, which is just giving up a lot at the first like 15 minutes, just going straight red. Yeah, that's the most annoying thing, man.
Yo, RT, you up 8,000?
Yeah, bro. You know the infamous video of Tim saying 5K size was just replaying in my mind all morning. So the moment that
Nice.
CYCN, I
Wow,
just 5K size everything.
amazing. Good stuff.
You know, I similar with the pennies, like before, like back in February, March, April of this year, I would use like 8,000, 9,000 shares on these types of stocks. Instead of 5K size, like, I don't know what the slippage would have been, but I want to just try buying like 15,000 shares or something one time just to see, like, well, on that day, I have to be prepared. Like, if this is terrible fills and just, bad, I'm probably going to lose a lot. But if I just hit 15K size and it goes through like as a 5K position, well, hello 30, 40K days, right? Because then it becomes nothing.
I'm sure it's gonna go through. I mean, that's what Sari and Crispy are doing. But yeah, you just gotta get used to the bigger swings.
Yeah, because on the days where the stock actually tanks, well,
Like, you're pushing the very limits once you get the thing called swing notifications saying like, oh, the position is too big. We almost never ever get those notifications when trading stuff like CYCN. We only get it on 10 stocks. So imagine all the room we have on like the CYCNs of the world. I'm sure you can do $9,000, no problem. Who knows, maybe even 16,000. Who knows?
SMX. So let's ask Crispy right now, right? Crispy, what's your biggest size on CYCN? Let's see what he says. If he says 20K size tomorrow, I'm going 20K size. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to Jupiter or die trying in a good way. This is the mindset that I have, man. It's like if I see this guy doing this thing, it's there's just something inside of me, like I don't want to say a demon because it's not a bad thing, but there's like a competitor inside of me that just every day, man. Like you guys should have saw me in the gym after SNTI. Like people would have thought that I was a madman in there. Like just the energy to to come back again the next day, just go. So tomorrow again, tomorrow again. You gotta contain it though, or else you're gonna really look like a mad person walking around here and just just out and about in the community. Like you guys will probably see me at a red light and I'm in my car like just clapping like just it's all good stuff. Like it's all just motivation. It is still a little crazy. I try not to do things like in the past. I used to go to sleep early just to wake up to trade. I don't do stuff like that anymore. It's too doing that is too much. Like it's too crazy. We can love this thing, but we still want to have that balance, do the things that we have to do outside of trading. and that's the point of it. To have the income to do other things, right? To not obsess over it. Because back then I'd go to sleep early, and then the day was a terrible day, right? It's chop, lag, everything, and then it's like you're so down on the day. So having
Yeah.
that balance is definitely the way to go.
I agree 100%. I remember hating weekends. Right now, I look forward to weekends because, as you're saying, we found that balance. But when I was in the learning curve, a weekend used to feel fucking eternal. And then you'll be begging for it to be Monday again, and then no, Friday would suck. You will be the exact opposite of what 9 to 5 people mindsets have. They love Fridays, hate Mondays.
Yes, sir. By the way, I was gonna say earlier that I had a great success story slash interview with the brothers, Minty and Dynasty. It went for like maybe like an hour 30, 40 minutes. So that should be pretty good content. It'll be out on Sunday this week.
Nice.
Did you interview them together?
Yeah, I did.
They were in New York, no? Did you interview them in person?
No, they live in the South.
They were in the Miami trip.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said he was in New York over the weekend or something. Or last week.
Okay, see, Pastor. All right, so it's okay. You're up for tomorrow.
12K size tomorrow on the next $5 to $8 stock. I wish Tim would sometimes I post that video of Tim, but I want him to make a new one saying 15K size or something.
50K size. 50K size. 50K size.
Well, guys, I mean it's 12 p.m. Unless something else starts to move, I might get out of here. Might get out of here.
Your CO, we locked in here.
Maybe Marcelo turns on his camera and shows us a day in the life of Mighty.
I'm at the end of life right now. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. I gotta get out of this. In the life of the depths.
Sorry to hear, man.
Oh. It's DO. Like,
Save, are you watching on right now? I know he's traveling. Save, are you watching on? I've been finding it. So someone in the comments is saying, Crystal Wall is saying, Mighty lost his gym gains but gained the money gains. I've been finding it hard to go to the gym here in the winter time, man, but I'm trying to push through.
winter arc. You just wear a hoodie for 5 months straight, and then you take it off and you do it. Yes, I've lost all my gains. I'll get them back 2025.
The gym is just a tough environment, man. I mean, you don't go for 2, 3 weeks, and it's like you go back, you feel like you never went there at all, and you've been going for a year, 2 years straight. Rough.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to my recap. Okay, friends.
Yeah, take care, man. Yeah, I think it's a good time. I mean, there might be another stock or two, maybe Power Hour, maybe 1 p.m. But I do want to get to some other stuff. And this is how I do end up missing some of those stocks. Like right now, I'm gonna go edit that video from yesterday and just try to be productive. And if I miss something, then that's fine. SMX is pushing up a little here though. I'll give it a watch. 35 is high of day, SMX. Not a bad dip there, 32.6. If this gets over 35, we can see something. We might have hidden sellers because it's not showing sellers there, but we're having resistance. There's that seller, 200K. Can we hold 35? I sold my position too soon. I'm definitely not making as much as I would like per trade to the size I'm using. So I got to be careful about losses. I want to see 37, 38. Stalling out. Come on. Some of the fills are dangerous with size slippage. It might sell off. It needs to hold. 33 is kind of low right there. We had 36.89, almost 37 high of day. 33.5 for the lows. I don't know. I think I'm gonna stop. I think I'm gonna stop. I mean, stock doesn't look bad, but it seems a little strange as well. Like, we need this to be a good retest of the highs here. It's a slow grind. I might have to buy the highs here because, and there's a wall. Canceling orders does not work on this platform, man. You will get filled. You will get filled. Can we get over 38? I'm in pretty high. And the volume is a little slower here. Yeah, I think taking the 400 bucks might be the move. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's it. Hit that thumbs up, stay safe, stay green. Pastor heading out. Taking the victory. We're ending the day. We probably had some fees, so we're probably gonna be at like 8,600 maybe. It's a good day. Maybe 88, like 8,800. We're out of here. Stay safe, stay green. I'll catch you guys in the next one. By the way, my webcam is in the slums. I gotta try to fix it. I don't know what happened with that power outage, but yeah. Check out the links down below. Subscribe. Tomorrow again.